Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Confusion in court. As one of the CBN workers says, Emefiele never directed me to pay $6.2 million to poll observers. This was CBN deputy director. We know that the former secretary of the state government, Boss Mustafa, said, he was directed to pay 6.2 million, by Emefiele, that Tinubu's signature was forged. But right now we are seeing a different ball game altogether in court. The matter became a different one where some people said, no, Emefiele did not ask me to pay. He didn't ask me to pay. That. So we want to hear what really happened and how things are going. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. See exactly what is happening as we begin to see, them turning the tables back and forth, saying, you did it, you did not do it, is your fault, is not your fault, is my fault, is not your fault. So this was the big issue in court. A deputy director and head of Service Delivery Division at the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Michael Onyeka, on Tuesday told a high court in Abuja that the embittered former governor of the central bank, Godwin Emefiele, never directed him to pay the sum of $6.2 million to some international election observers prior to 2023 general election. The senior CBN officer also insisted that the transaction was not fraudulent to the best of his knowledge and that the money in dispose was paid to a staff of the office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, who gave the order that such a money should be paid to him, and it was his signature on the forms. But former Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, while giving evidence in the alleged $6.2 million fraud trial of Emefiele, denied the government of Muhammadu Buhari or his office has anything to do with the transaction, and that Buhari or himself never signed. It was purely Emefiele. Emefiele is standing trial on an alleged 20 counts amended charges preferred against him by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF. Special investigator Mr. Jimmy Obaze had last year claimed that video footage showed Emefiele and Mustafa dragging 6.2 million cash out of the vault of CBN. Findings by Obaze subsequently led to the federal government to amend the criminal charges against the former CBN boss before Justice Hamza at the Federal High Court Territory, FCT. According to the new charges, Emefiele was alleged to have engaged in criminal breach of trust, forgery, conspiracy to obtain by false pretense, and obtaining money by false pretense when he served as the Apex Bank boss. So they got to court. It was a different matter altogether. One of the directors is saying nothing like that happened. Emefiele never asked me to pay any money, and to his best of knowledge, everything was in order. There was no fraudulent activities related to what has happened. Whatever the case may be, it is not all as it has been said, because the evidence shows otherwise. Yeah, the evidence is showing something totally different from what is being projected as the real deal. So we are getting mixed feelings from all of this, and everybody's wondering and asking themselves how we got here in the first place. So there's a lot involved in all of this, and everybody's wondering, where we go from here, because one is saying it's your fault, it's not my fault, it's our fault, it's not our fault. So the issue keeps going back and forth, all and all, and everybody's wondering, what the next line of action really, truly, really is. So whether you like it or not, everybody wants to know what's going on and how we can truly make a difference, what's happening. So this is what is happening Everybody wants to know, what's going on. So they are going back and forth. There's lies going on between the geo, and everyone is wondering if things can truly be different and if we can, get the change that we deserve and desire. And everybody's wondering, because right now one is saying it's me, it wasn't me, it was Shaggy. Shaggy now, he was caught red-handed, but he said it wasn't him. He was caught red-handed. He said, no, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That is the case of what is happening right now. They said Buhari's signature was forged. The other guy is saying, no, the signature was not forged. It was not forged. It's the same thing over and over again. The matter keeps coming up and on, and everybody's wondering what the next line of action is as we continue to look up and wonder, how we can truly make a lot of difference and change the course of what is going on even right now. So it has become a real case, a real issue, and everybody's wondering, so it is what it is. It is what it is, and we want the difference to be made manifest so that Nigerians can know and sincerely there can be a real transformation in our nation. So there are all kinds of vices and all kinds of things going on, and everybody is wondering. Emefiele is saying he's not the one. This other guy is saying you are the one. So it's back and forth movement, if you ask me. There is this back and forth movement. Everybody's trying to say, no, I'm not the one. I don't know what you are talking about. The other person say, no, you are the one. You know what I'm talking about. It's a different ball game. It's this, it's that. So it is a really, really, really very, very serious one. In court, it was a drama, a whole drama. Say, yes, as far as they are concerned, the transaction was not fraudulent. They really, really asked them to do this. And other people are saying, no, it is fraudulent. So back and forth, it is what it is. So every single person is wondering, and we want to know, who is telling us the truth, who is lying to us, and who is being honest. So we want to really understand it. So my people, don't forget that it is important we understand, where these things are and where we can and what we can bring to the table in order to have a transparent government where truth becomes the essence of the day. You see, please, my lovely people, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.